Welcome to another lecture where we will talk about general details about Scrum Alliance certification. Founded in 2001 by creators of Scrum Jeff Sutherland and Ken Schreiber, Scrum Alliance was the first organization to offer a Scrum certification program. This is the Certified Scrum Master or CSM designation. So we choose the CSM offered by Scrum Alliance as one of the best overall Scrum certification because it is the one of the most widely recognized certification program for Scrum Masters. Scrum Alliance focuses its certification training on interaction with certified trainers and coaches, followed by a structured exam. So every CSM graduate of the Scrum Alliance must complete the CSM training program to take the certification exam. Scrum Alliance offers both in-person and online virtual training around the world. Online courses consist of 2 8-hour days and start at $800. In-person training programs are 2 to 3 days long and typically starts at $1,300 with discount available for groups. All courses free include the cost of the exam also, which can be taken at the end of each course. Scrum Alliance requires individuals to renew their CSM certification every 2 years. The renewal fee is $100. Scrum Alliance requires 20 Scrum educational units for CSM recertification. Scrum Alliance courses are the essential first step on your Scrum journey to earn an in-demand certification. Now let's look at some general details about this exam. Training costs from $800 up to $2,000. Exam attempt is included. Examination 50 questions within 60 minutes time limit. Difficulty level very low. And you will need a score of 74% or higher to pass, which is 37 correct out of 50 questions. And you will get your result immediately on completing the test. You can find out official training on scrumalliance.org. To see what questions might look like, try Scrum Master Practice exam on this address. The test is based on the current edition of the Scrum Guide and the latest version of the Scrum Alliance Learning Objective. The test is weighted based on the learning objectives. To see the weighting and get idea on how many questions on each focus area you may see, check out this helpful PDF called CSM Test Content Outline PDF, which you can find in the resource section. You have 1 hour to take the test. You cannot pause the timer, so be sure to have the time set aside and to able to focus. Answers are saved, so if you lose your internet connection, for example, you can pick back up where you left off. Their certified trainers will teach you the principles of the Scrum framework that will most rapidly apply to your role on the team. Because employees place a high value on the Scrum courses, they make them widely available and convenient for those who wish to advance their careers. Now let's see the tips for passing the Scrum Alliance exam. Read the last sentence of the question first. You will know what information you need from the rest of the questions and will be less likely to get thrown by tricky wording. Answer the question before looking at choices. You just took the class and studied. You probably know the answer already. Now look at the choices. Read all the answers before selecting one. This keeps you from picking an answer that is close to correct one. Read multiple choice questions from bottom up. This hijacks the brain's bias towards the first reasonable answer. Eliminate wrong answers first. Some wrong answer will be obvious. For example, any answer in multiple months is wrong for any time box related Scrum question. Be careful of wording like all, always, none, and never. And choices with always mean that there is never in the whole world as a case where it is not so. Choices with these words are often red herrings. Go back and review your answers. Before you submitting the test, double check all your answers. And flag questions for review. If you are stuck on a question, flag it for review and come back to it later. Don't waste your time too much on one question. So when will you take your exam? You will generally get an email from the Scrum Alliance with the link to take the test within 48 hours of completing the class. It is not uncommon to receive the email the same day you completed the class. And then you have 90 days to take the test from the day you get the link. If you fail to take the test at any time, you will have to take the test again. Now, what if you failed your exam? If you don't pass on your first attempt, you will have one more free retry. You will be told which questions you didn't get right. The retry must be completed within 90 days of taking the class. If you do not pass on the second attempt, then you will take the test again for $25 fee. What to do after you pass? Now, after you pass, return to scrumalliance.org to create your profile and accept Scrum Alliance licensing agreement. Once you accept the license, your certificate is available for you to download as PDF. Now, what comes next? So when you are ready after the CSM certification, the next step in your Agile journey is the Advanced Certificate Scrum Master, or ACSM certification. Scrum Alliance events. At Scrum Alliance events, you will meet and interact with people who share your passion for stretching, exploring, and living project management brilliance every day. Scrum Alliance believes that best lesson comes from experts who have successfully implemented Scrum on real projects. That's why they've created a range of Scrum events that bring the community together to inspire and empower their members.